What's up, guys? So I'm going to go over the green energy program in 3 minutes or less. It should go over all the questions that you have. If you have any additional questions after that, you can always call in or just ask your campaign member. So this first slide here, pretty simple. It just talks about these statistics. For example, one solar system. So if your house qualifies and you get to go solar at no cost, that's equivalent to planting 6,000 trees and those trees growing for a 10-year period, absorbing CO2 for a 10-year period. So it's a major impact on the environment. This shows what we've done so far. It looks like about 17 million trees and a tremendous amount of coal being saved from being burned. So it's amazing what you can do for not only the planet, but your local environment, the local air quality. If your house doesn't need to be produced with CO2 from the local utility company, which isn't too far from your house, and you can use the solar to produce your own energy, not only helping the environment, but you're helping your neighbors and your friends and your family's air quality as they go to school and they go to work. So it's just tremendous what you guys are doing. Okay, so next slide here, cost control. This is just talking about how much the energy has increased over the last 10, 20 years. So maybe you remember if you lived in the house for a while, electricity costs used to be a lot cheaper. Now it's much more expensive and it keeps getting more expensive. So with this program, it's a fixed payment plan with a reduced rate, saving you money every month. So your new electricity bill, it's gonna be fixed every month, and it's always gonna be that way for however long you live in the home, or 20 years, whichever comes first. So it's always going to be the same. It's a fixed payment plan at a reduced cost, saving you guys money. So if the utility company increases the rates, it's not gonna affect you whatsoever. Next slide here, your options. So when you first moved into the house, you have to call the utility company. They bang your credit and they set you up with whatever pricing they wanna charge you for. Normally it's around 13 cents a kilowatt hour. Sometimes we see it up in the 20 and 30 cents a kilowatt hour. So it just really depends on the utility company and where you live. Now you have an option. You can buy a system, but it's a little expensive, but it still makes financial sense. If it costs you $20,000 to put a system up, that's going to be a whole lot better than $100,000 over a 20, 30 year period, right? But with our program, this is what we offer. It's called the Empower Loan. This is where you don't have to pay anything out of pocket. You get the instant savings right away. The home value increases. There's less liability, so you don't have to worry about like your credit getting hurt or if you move, having to pay anything off. None of that. It's designed specifically for solar in this program to where you have limited liability, right? So you get to go solar, you don't have to pay anything out of pocket, and you get to save money right away. This is going to be the equipment, so it's all black panels. Looks really nice on the house. It's not like the older panels that you've seen that sit up off the roof and maybe blue and gray colors. These are all black. It makes the house look a lot modern. Right next to it here, you can see the inverter and battery. So there's a micro battery built into the inverter, and it's going to keep the lights on if the power goes out. Next day, when the sun comes back out, it's going to recharge the battery. So this is going to act as a little micro generator for you. Next to that, you can see the EV charger. If you have an electric car or you plan on getting an electric car, we will install this at no additional cost for you. It's not going to cost you anything. It'll greatly help impact your house. Not only the price is going to increase, but when you go to move, more people are going to be obligated to look at your house because you already have the pre-installed solar and you already have the EV charger. In the next 5-10 years, we assume everybody will be transitioning to electric cars. So this is major. This EV charger will actually charge your car 6 times faster than a typical charger. The reason why it's because it's DC energy from the sun to the panels directly into the battery of the car, and it cuts out a lot of the loss of power in the conversion to AC, so it makes it more efficient and you get to charge the car much, much faster. This next slide here talks about our insurance. So there's warranties on all the equipment for 25 years, but we take out additional insurance, additional extended coverage for your home. So it's 20 years. Covers the roof, the panels, inverter, everything. It's just to make this program where you have less liability. It's kind of like what you have now. If the power lines get damaged or a transformer blows in a storm or something like that, you don't have to pay for that. You just have to pay for your bill. Same thing here. If something happens, you just have to pay for your monthly bill, which is always going to be fixed, and it's going to be cheaper than what you pay now, right? So you're covered there. Monitoring solutions. Monitoring normally costs, there's a monthly price for this, but in this program, they've waived the price. So this is going to be included at no additional cost. You get 24/7 monitoring. So if anything ever happens, we're going to know about it before you will, but you do have an app so you can monitor the system see when the car's charged, how much energy you're consuming, and so on. So you know how your alarm system, you have to pay monthly for that? Well, in this case, this is going to be waived. So the only thing you have to pay for is going to be your new bill, your new electricity bill, but it's going to be fixed at a reduced rate, saving you guys money every month. So from today until the installation, that takes about 30 days, give or take. We just have to get the permits and get the engineers to do the blueprints and stamp it, which would be stamped to be hurricane proof. After that, there's going to be inspections. So the local city will come out to the home, inspect the installation. There's rules to protect the homeowner, so they check everything out. Once they approve it, the utility company comes out, we have partnered with them, and they will interconnect the system. They put a new meter on the house that spins backwards, so they can track how much energy you're overproducing. So that extra energy will go back into their grid. That's part of how they benefit. After they do that, we get to go live, turn the system on. Now the utility is going to pay you for the overproduction. So that's a huge benefit. Your monthly bill is always going to be fixed, but if you overproduce, you can help your net savings. Does that make sense? Basically, your bill is going to be, let's say $100. It's always going to be fixed. Your campaign member can tell you what it is as you go through the process, but it's going to be a fixed number. But if you overproduce, you may see $10 or $20 come in from the utility company for that extra power, and that's going to make a better net savings because of that payment. So your overproduction, they will pay you. Now, they're going to pay you 6 cents a kilowatt hour and charge all the neighbors 13, 14 cents for the power. So they're buying low from you at 6 cents and selling the energy high to anybody that doesn't have solar at whatever rate, 13 to 30 cents. So that's kind of how they benefit, buy low, sell high. This is showing the difference between a basic home improvement loan and our program. You can go out and get a home improvement loan, but it's going to be with liability. There's going to be collateral, a lien on the house. You might have to pay a deposit. It's going to be for 6 or 12 years, so you're not going to get any kind of instant savings. So our program provides you with the instant savings. There's no collateral, no deposit. You can move without paying anything off. So it's just less liability. So technically, they loan you the money to do the project. Like, they're paying for everything. You don't have to pay anything, not for the permits, the equipment, nothing out of pocket. And the only thing that you have to pay for is going to be your new bill, new electricity bill, but it's going to be fixed and it's going to be cheaper than what you pay now. And so there's less risk, less liability. And it's a program they've designed specifically for these homeowners to be able to go solar. Now, it's a limited fund, so let me explain what that means. They partnered with a few banks and credit unions to build a fund with donations where we can pay for a few of the homes in that area to go solar. And once we've completed that, we can't take care of anybody else. So they're just first come, first serve as homeowners qualify in that area. And so your campaign member can tell you how many are left in that area and also tell you if you qualify for the program. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope that answered a lot of your questions, and congratulations for meeting our campaign member. I wish you the best, and I hope that you qualify so you can go solar and help our environment and feel good about saving money all at the same time.